Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Pepe update. And today has as far as I'm looking at Pepe, I do not really know what the intention of this coin really is. And for some time I thought it's going to move up. For some reason I think it's going to go down or not. But yes, we have rejections. We're facing some rejections here, a couple of rejection, of course. And I think there has been also a tiny little bit of mistake with the trend line, but it does look like the trend line here looks like this, okay? And Pepe right now has candles, but it doesn't really make sense what kind of a pattern it's forming up right now. So for example, if you go in the 1 hour time frame and you look at the 1 hour time frame, it's almost as if it is trying to create a head and shoulder, right? So you have something that looks like a left shoulder, head here, almost a right shoulder being made in there. And if you come down, break it, so you have this move down that can go and retrace maybe to 740. So yes, if this is going to be a head and shoulder, let's actually drop in a trend line and put it like that. And also we can expect that if it does break down, of course, if you're looking for a move down, 837, retest 870, and then try to go to the downside. So I would actually say that this could be a move all the way down, and you could actually see that 736 can be a possibility, or 738. But of course you need to break below, and if you break, you're going to move 14-15% down. You're going to correct big time. Second thing is, I think if we take 986 and this kind of climb up, let's just say for the I've told you the bearish scenario right now, and of course all these things still need to play out, okay? You still need to come down and break the neckline for you to go down. You still need to go above this price target to maybe push to the upside, because right now you are moving sideways and you're just on a range, and it doesn't make any sense to enter into the trade. But I think if this bearish scenario doesn't play where you just break below that neckline that I showed you of the head and shoulder, then the next technical targets is going to be up to even 1300. You do expect the coin to move to a 1300. So I do think to be more bullish, we have to kind of come above here, break above, retest this, and continue to the upside. Now the reason also being is you have faced one rejection here and you move down, right? You faced another rejection and then you move down, another rejection and then you move down. And the thing with this rejection in particular, the similarity of this rejection is that if you try to measure how deeper you've been correcting down after rejection, you can see this one has been 40% move down, okay? That's pretty scary. So this rejection caused 40% move down. The second correction caused 37%, and now you have the third one. So be careful, okay? It is still, by the end of the day, a rejection that we have faced. So in here 7%, and if you go down, you can see that's 24. There's still even chances of that 38%. I would actually even say that if you move lower, then probably the lower support here can be a good entry, okay? If Pepe decides to go lower to the lowest part, so here's your entry. You can actually do something where this thing comes down and you enter at 646. That would actually be a golden entry opportunity. And then from here again, you have an opportunity for, let's just say if the flow continues on, then this is going to be a 47% move up. But all these are speculation, okay? This is just idea. These are not facts. I'm not saying it's going to go down at all. I don't know what it's going to do, but the thing is, whatever it does, just be ready for that thing. If you go for 975, you take 975 out and you hold above 975, then I do see it going to the upside. If you break below this neckline, that I do see it coming down, because that's a whole pattern. All right, that's the head and shoulder going on. So you're going to see 739. And if you go below 739, then it actually makes more sense to move to 640, because that's where you have your support line going on, just as you had your resistance line going on in here. So you can see support and resistance are things that really work. And moving down to 640 is going to be a 37% correction, and you can also get a nice golden entry opportunity if that happens again. So that's all for the video on Pepe. I'm going to see you the next one, Hafiz.